Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Silence the Pedant. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye in the top of the video to watch previous episodes. Get caught up. Inza, Sapin, Gora, Vatner. Their signatures were verified and they were most definitely crew of the scene's Tyria. What about the results of their final dives? About that, due to the damage to the brain from the arrows piercing their heads, the dive could not be performed on either of them. The dive? What's the dive? Oh, hello, who are you? Huh. New face? So to summarize, our country has been attacked by an unknown party with hostile intent. Is that the Grey Veil's official conclusion on the matter? Yes, more than if you believe that it would be premature to draw a conclusion based on only our current information. However, I do not share that opinion. The Grey Veil strongly recommends that the Alliance Council goes to Madec 3. That acronym for Mana Crafters. Alliance Defensive Protocol dictates the 5 levels of wartime preparedness for all nations within the Alliance. Oh, so it's like one of those things like level, we got up the raise, we got raise the level 5. Or it's like level 1 alert or something like that, right? What? There have been a number of disappearances of cargo freighters in those waters. As the Alliance never bore losses from this, we never looked further into it. But with so many signs of foul play, it's clear that this was no accident. Just wait a minute, you're being too hasty about this. Yeah, you tell her. Him. Them. I thought she was talking to the other girl, and what exactly are we defending against? What do we say to the people? If we go to Madec 3, the entire Alliance will begin preparing for war. Raising the defense readiness by 2 levels with no clear purpose is only going to cause panic. Bora! The scene's Tyria wasn't just any ordinary ship. That ship was in the middle of a peace mission, dispatched to North Sheshgarlin for a pact to join the Alliance. King Vala's royal guardian was on that vessel. Sir Rain Vasta's death might have been a murder. If you ask me, going to 3 barely even counts as a response. We stand above the people. Now isn't the time to act so emotionally. This is of utmost urgency. Forging links between the Alliance isn't that simple. The defense readiness level was made for scenarios like this. If we find the culprit, what's wrong with being prepared to act? If we declare Madec 3 without even knowing who the culprit is, we'll just end up chasing scapegoats. There's value in taking risks. Oh, not scapegoats. This could spark a war. Compose yourself, you two. Thank you, Ans, thank you. Oh my gosh, it's going insane. Everyone, but please calm down. Your Highness, it's clear that the ship was sunk with hostile intent. While we aren't making light of the deaths of the other crew, the passing of Sir Rain Vasta is no small matter. We are trying to welcome Sheshgarlin into the Alliance. The Sea of Tryon will see more traffic from the Alliance's ships as we continue to build our relationship with them. In that light, it isn't an exaggeration to say that this is not just an issue for Ruse and Hyde, but for all of the Alliance. I recommend that we move to Madec 3 as soon as possible. Wow, he never said anything the whole time. King Vala seems to be seething. Given the circumstances, that's no surprise. Ulu. I said Waluigi. Sir Waluigi. Wait right there, Ryuki. Let them be for now. He needs to gather their thoughts right now. We all do. Right? Alright. Much grunting. Okay, so what's happening? Your Highness. Here to gaze at the... Oh. Here to gaze at the night sky, Miller? No, Sophie said she couldn't sleep. I see. Sorry for having you look after her all the time. Oh no, not at all. Was Sophie drawing something? Lately, she often draws before she sleeps. Apparently it helps her relax. Of course it does. I see. Ah. Look at her. Ah, Father. Ah. Oh my. Sorry, Sophie. Did I wake you? Wake her up from what? You're in the freaking, outside. Where was she sleeping? No. We'll be up early tomorrow, so go back to your room, okay? Yeah. Millie, do you mind? Leave it to me. Then, Sophie, let's get you to your room. Aw. So is that his wife? Yeah. He was like a mentor to me. I may have 8 generations worth of knowledge and experience, but he still taught me so much. He was a crusty old coot, like seriousness solidified into mana. I'm sure there are many others who feel the same. You too, Wooloo? We were the best of friends, lifelong companions. That man was blessed with a drive like no one else's. I'm sure a great many will continue to look up to him even now. I'm sure that won't ever change. I see. What? What should I say to Ritona? Oh, Ritona. Who's that? Oh, it was around 10 years ago. An epidemic broke out in Rusenheide. Many were left dead and many more orphaned. I, Ritona Renvasta, was one of those orphans. I can barely recall the faces of my parents. Having no other relatives, my grandfather took me in. He had already retired from the position of royal guardian, but King Vala had asked him to return as a special guest. At first, I didn't want him to. I didn't want to be alone again. But when I saw my grandfather in the guardian uniform for the first time, I realized that this was something that went beyond myself. As I grew up, I tried my best to follow in my grandfather's footsteps. My grandfather found no duty greater than serving the king. He was truly a shining beacon to me. Looking back day in and day out, I was made to do nothing except practice shifting mana. Oh my gosh, it's so much power! Shifting is the first step in any craft and the most fundamental skill. It is the technique of sorting through the ambient mana so that it can be used effectively. It's easy enough to do with practice, but there is a real knack to doing it both quickly and precisely. The 4 different kinds of mana are scattered in the atmosphere like dust of different colors. Shifting is to go through each speck, carefully separating and arranging them one by one. As you visualize the results you wish to produce, as you calculate the most efficient ratio to do so, focusing your mind relying on experience as you gather everything around you. Whoa! What's going on? As the successor to the Rainvasta name, I would eventually be appointed guardian, and it would be essential to focus on battlecraft. Wow, that's a lot of blood. As the name implies, battlecraft is manacraft for use in combat. It demands the utmost swiftness. Therefore, shifts for battlecraft must happen in an instant. Errors in the ratio will affect the craft's effectiveness and power, while errors in allocation may cause the craft to misfire. In the worst case, this can result in serious injury. Though difficult, I had the aptitude for it. It is an important skill that my grandfather nurtured through being strict and thorough. Rainvastas were said to be a highly respected family back in Vastoralkat. We apparently crossed over around 6 generations ago, but there are no longer any relatives left within Rugenhide to ask about our history. So hard to just, keep on reading, and then all these names I've never heard before or pronounced before, this comes up. Details about what it was like living in a land as foreigners. Although Rugenhide, and Vastoralkat are on friendly terms now, it seems there was rampant discrimination at the time. Squabbles between different countries, the color of one's skin, one's eyes, one's hair, sexual norms, even the slightest differences in accent. Those were savage times when it was normal to look down on people because of such inconsequential things, and to serve Rugenhide's royal family in those circumstances as foreigners. Just how much patience and perseverance did they have to have? It's difficult for me to imagine, since the present day, said to be a time of peace, is so different. The Rainvasta family has served the 5 generations since then of Rugenhide's royalty. The eldest son or daughter would be the one to protect the next king as their royal guardian. At some point they had become the custom, the duty of the Rainvastas. Become the sword and shield that protects the will of Rugenhide. Couldn't understand the meaning or weight of those words he spoke back then. I was just frantically trying to chase after him. Not once did I question why I was to succeed him. To be able to stand where he once stood, I could grow to accept that. Not once did the solitude bother me, because there was something I could lose myself in, because I had a goal to chase, but most of all, someone I could trust, who had unflinching resolve because he was by my side. My grandfather was the only one I ever trusted. I loved him from the bottom of my heart. He was the world, however small, to me. Aww. I was 13 when he died in the line of duty. That day became the last Rainvasta left in Rugenhide. With nowhere else to direct my anger, it turned itself on this country. Oh, that was what that emblem was for. Wow, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Huh? Eggs? Eggs? Well, we'll find out in the next episode of Fault, Silence the Pedant what these eggs mean. Why eggs? Anyways, this is getting very interesting and I'm on board with this. Ooh, so excited. You guys are as too. So if you guys enjoyed this episode of Fault, Silence the Pedant, please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Don't forget to hit that bell too to get notified of when I upload my videos. Thank you everybody for watching this, and you will hear me in the next one. Bye!